Jay, thank you. A mother is sharing her grief so other parents won't have to suffer. Last month, Christina Fields first shared with KRDO that she believes her son died from the choking game. It's a story that had a national audience on 2020 last night, and a story you'll only see here. KRDO News Channel 13's Jonathan Petramala spoke with Fields about the message she wants as many people as possible to hear.
It's this mom's most personal story.
I'm just waiting for him to open those beautiful eyes and look at me and say, "Mom, I'm okay." But he didn't.
The last moments Christina Fields shared with her son Louis soon after he was found dead in a Carson Middle School bathroom on Valentine's Day.
You're supposed to come home from school.
Teens trying the good kid high.
Shared for a national audience.
Why don't they understand that?
It's important to educate your kids, and since 2020 is a nationwide program, everyone can see it.
Fields believes her son died from playing the choking game by himself, a belief that comes from an accidental voicemail her son left on her phone a month before he died.
I can hear him panting in the beginning of the voicemail, the same way you see them on YouTube with the step-by-step videos and the friends playing it together.
Despite denials from the school district and a death certificate that checkmarks suicide, Fields trusts the message on her phone she believes was sent from her son when he was alive so she could find it when he was gone.
There was no reason for my son to commit suicide.
So Fields flew across the country to New York for a chance that other parents will hear about this deadly game before it's too late.
If I had had the information about this game last year, then my son could still be alive.
In Colorado Springs, Jonathan Petramala, KRDO News Channel 13.
Christina says she's asked Carson Middle School to hold an assembly about the choking game, but the school never got back in touch with her. A woman from North Carolina is dead after she crashed in Cheyenne County last night. New this morning, it happened shortly before 8 on Highway 40, about 10 miles west of Cheyenne Wells. The Colorado State Patrol says 25-year-old Rebecca White drifted off the side of the road and overcorrected. White was thrown from her SUV when it rolled. Troopers say she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. 2 other passengers were taken to the hospital, one with serious injuries. We're tracking breaking news this morning in the search for the missing Malaysia Airlines jetliner. There may be a potential lead this morning. A Chinese patrol ship looking for signs of the missing Boeing 777 has discovered a signal in the Indian Ocean. The ship reportedly picked up the pulse after deploying a black box detector. The signal was detected on the standard beacon frequency, but there's been no official confirmation that this is indeed related to the missing jet. Almost 2 weeks after the devastating mudslide in Washington state, hundreds gathered last night to pray and listen for first responders and community leaders. The audience gave standing ovations to first responders who continue to search through the debris for missing people.
In my career, I've responded to many large incidences, including earthquakes, large brush fires, riots, and I can honestly tell you, this incident dwarfed any of those incidents in my last career. It dwarfed it and combined in complexity, challenges, and I believe an emotional toll on the responders.
The search and rescue operation for more victims and possible survivors continues this morning. At last count, 30 people were confirmed dead, including a 13-year-old son of a Fort Carson soldier. The number of people listed as missing dropped from 15 to 13 yesterday. Flood season is near, and after the devastation we experienced last year, community leaders want to make sure you're prepared this year. Looking ahead this morning, the Manitou Springs Recovery Fund is hosting a community-wide forum on flood and fire preparedness. It will be held this morning from 9:30 until 11:30 at Venue 515 in Manitou Springs. City leaders will give updates on progress made in preparation for this year's potential emergencies, and you can learn about ways to volunteer and help victims of future flood and fire disasters. Manitou Springs is getting some relief. Local business owners could be getting thousands of dollars in grants and loans. The money is available through the Colorado Department of Local Affairs. Business owners affected by the flash floods could get up to $10,000 for one business, and those who own 2 or more businesses could get up to $25,000. People told us that money would be a big help.
Well, it's very positive to help us as a business as well, that the whole community. You know, we want Manitou to be strong, and that's important to me.
You can learn more about those loans and grants at an informational meeting on Monday night. It's at Spencer Hall on Manitou Avenue. You can find those details on KRDO.com under the hot button.